Welcome to Tony Tone Barbecue. I'm Tony, and it is a kind of windy day today. It's been raining on and off. It's slightly drizzling right now. It is not the most ideal day to be barbecuing, but we're going to be cooking anyways, and we're going to have some fun. I'm going to do a Nashville hot turkey. I've done a lot of turkeys in my lifetime, but I've never done a Nashville hot flavored turkey. So thought I'd give this a try, and we're going to see how it turns out. And I'm excited about it, to be honest. And so before we get started, I want to do a quick little plug about this right here. Okay, this is actually going to be a sponsored video. And I'm going to tell you about this because if you've looked at any of my videos, you will see that I have a pretty large collection of Dalstrong knives that I've been purchasing over the years. I think I've got a dozen of them at least, and I've spent a lot of my own money buying them because they're fantastic knives, and I just love them, and they're super durable, and they're actually pretty affordable too for such a high-end knife. So reached out to Dalstrong and said, hey, come on, let's hook me up. And they did. This is the Venator knife from their Valhalla series, and I just opened it up and I have not used it yet, and it is freaking amazing. First of all, this cool little leather sheath is awesome, and I love that it has a little belt loop here so I can wear it if I want to be a little more mobile. It's got this cool little finger hole here, which will be my first knife with a finger grip option, which is kind of cool. And I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of fun and useful on what I'm about to do to this turkey here. But this blade is freaking ridiculously sharp, besides the fact that it's absolutely gorgeous. The handle is super comfortable and gorgeous as well. And I highly recommend that if you are in the market for a knife, or maybe you're thinking about picking up a gift for somebody for a birthday or an upcoming holiday, click the link that you might see up in the corner of the video here. Just use the link anyways, and if you're a new customer, Dalstrong will give you 10% off, so that's kind of a cool thing. But they're always running some neat specials anyways, and they're awesome. Check it out. So here's what we're going to do this turkey. We are going to spatchcock it. We're going to cook it in the Oklahoma Joe's Judge charcoal grill. I'm going to be cooking it with some lump charcoal. It's going to be indirect heat. I'm going to have the lump charcoal on one side, the bird over on the other side. And after we spatchcock it, we're going to go ahead and inject it with this cool little mixture I've made. All it is 2 sticks of butter and about 4 tablespoons of the Nashville hot spice from McCormick's, from Grill Masters. And we're going to inject that into the bird. And we're going to rub the outside too with some more of this Nashville hot spice. We're going to see how this turns out. I think we're going to get a lot of good flavor in there. And now, to keep it really simple, I did not want to brine this turkey or anything, so this is right out of the package. I just let it thaw and opened it up, took out the giblets, and we're going to go to work on it so we can get a really good idea of how just a simple and quick cook of a turkey can be. And we're going to see what kind of flavor we get with this Nashville hot injection that we're going to do. So I'm pretty excited about this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spatchcock it and inject it, and I'm going to let this sit off to the side for a while we get the grill heated up and ready to go. And then we're going to be monitoring the temperature. Today I'm going to be using the same thing you've seen in a lot of my videos. This is the Thermo Pro Temp Spike Pro. There's 4 of these. I'm probably going to insert all 4 of them into the bird so I can monitor the breasts and the thighs, and make sure we get to a good cooking temperature of over 165. And also, check the description of the video because I always put links to the tools I use because, like I said, I only use and I will only ever recommend to you tools that I use on a regular basis that are reliable, that are good, and that are affordable. And everything you see here is exactly that. That's why you keep seeing the same stuff in my videos over and over again. I don't like just using whatever junk and telling you to go buy this. I don't do that. Okay? Anyways, let's get to work. All right, to spatchcock the turkey, all we're going to do is we're going to basically remove the spine here and then just open it up. All right, now we just got to flip her over and get it injected. All right, as you can see, I've transferred the turkey onto this baking sheet and I cleaned up the mess a little bit because spatchcocking a turkey is messy work, okay? So I'm trying to keep it clean for you. Also, I normally use scissors when I spatchcock a turkey or a chicken because that's usually the easiest way to go, but I wanted to see how easily I can get through this turkey with this new knife. And yeah, it actually was almost a little too sharp. I almost cut into the breast a little bit when I went through to cut out the spine. It was messier doing it this way, but it easily did the job, so it was pretty impressive. All right, to inject this turkey, I've got my mixture of Nashville hot and butter here in this jar. And I'm just going to shake it up a little bit to get all the spices moving through the liquid pretty well. I'm going to pull it here with my injector, and I'm going to go into the breast and then the thighs and a bunch of spots and really load this thing up. All right, that'll do the trick. All right, for the rest of the bird, I might as well just drizzle over this last little bit of butter, rub it down, and sprinkle some more of that Nashville hot seasoning on it. You know what? I might as well get the backside too. So we're going to get real messy right now and flip her over. All right, something I didn't anticipate. It's cold out here, and that butter solidified as soon as it hit the cold turkey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some avocado oil to the surface, rub it down with that, and then we are going to apply that Nashville hot spice. There we go. All right, cool. Now, I hope you guys appreciate it. I know this process is a little bit messy here, and I know a lot of YouTube folks, we try to keep things super clean and pretty when the videos are being made. But this is like real backyard barbecue stuff, all right? I'm not trying to do all that. I don't know how clean you can keep it when you're doing something like this, but I'm guessing we're probably about the same. Yeah, anyways, so we're going to cook this bird, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to get the grill fired up here, and I'm going to clean up this mess and sanitize everything again, okay? Oh, but first, let's go ahead and get our probes in. There we go. All right, we're going to be cooking this turkey on the Oklahoma Joe's Judge charcoal grill. We're going to be burning B&B lumped charcoal. I'm going to use about 1 chimney full of it. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop the charcoal in. This wind is blowing it right in my face. Going to arrange it so most of the charcoal is off here to the right side. Going to go ahead and get these grates in place and get them cleaned up. Okay, the Judge is nice and hot. We're showing about 350 degrees there. I've got the grates cleaned and oiled up. You know, I gotta be honest, not super impressed with the heat I was getting off of these coals in here. A lot of little tiny pieces came out of the bag this time with one giant piece. So I ended up throwing a few more pieces in there to supplement that and get the temperature up where I wanted it. But I'm gonna keep an eye on that. That's one of the nice things about using regular charcoal briquettes is that you can get a little bit more consistency. But anyways, we're going to go with it. I'm going to monitor that and see how it goes. I'm also going to add a few of these Jealous Devil smoke wood blocks. This is whiskey barrel. And so just get a little extra smoke flavor into the mix there. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss a couple of those in there like that. And it's time to get this bird onto the grill. There we go. I have the grates, I have that charcoal grate lowered all the way to the lowest level. And we're about ready to throw the bird on. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if I can fit it this way. Keep it far away from the fire. Fits perfectly there. Good. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Halfway through the cook, I might rotate it, and we're just gonna see how it goes. So time is currently almost 3 o'clock, 2:55, and We're going to try to run a temperature around, we're going to let it creep up to around 325, 350, kind of like we're baking it, and see how long this takes. Going to be monitoring the temperature of the turkey from my cell phone here, and you see we've got 3 readings there. The red probe, I forgot to charge last time I used it, so it is dead. We have 3 probes, 2 of them in the breast and 1 in the thigh. Time is 5:20. It's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we've reached our target temperature. Time to pull this off the grill. It is looking beautiful. All right, this turkey looks freaking beautiful, and I am excited to check this out. So let's do that. Where do we start? Let's go ahead and just remove this leg here. That's pretty. Oh my gosh, look at that juice coming out of there. And I need to get this wing out of the way here. And let's carve off this breast right here. Gosh, that looks gorgeous inside there. Woo-wee! And let's just go ahead and cut right across the center here. See what we have inside. There. There we go. That looks beautiful. Whew. Still hot. Okay, and this, though, is my favorite part. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and get a bite of this and see what kind of flavor we got going down here. Bon appetit. Wow, that is good. That's a good call. That's delicious. Freaking A. Wow. I love this. I need to get a little slice of this breast here and check out the flavor inside here. So, hot. Tasty, delicious. Okay, I'm not unhappy with this at all. It's delicious, and I'm liking it a lot. So, overall, I think this is a win. Considering this was just a really quick cook. I mean, we're talking 2 hours and 20 minutes. No, very little prep work. So, you know, indirect heat on a charcoal grill. You can do this on like a Weber kettle or anything, where you can just have coals on one side, bird on the other side. I think I would do this over and over again. Flavor is phenomenal. And yeah, overall, it's a win. I say, yeah, score. And it's a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tony. This is Tony Tone Barbecue. Just doing the regular old at-home barbecue stuff. Thanks for watching, and take care. Keep on cooking.